Today I want to talk about the HP LaserJet P1102W. The W stands for wireless. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is for two reasons. One, I want to show you how to, if you're going to go to a thrift store and pick one of these printers up and you're not sure how to test it out to see if it works. And the other thing is I want to show you with a bad toner cartridge how the pictures come out, or I should say how the images will come out when you're testing it out. So without further ado, also I picked this up at my local thrift store. It's a USB printer cable. Anytime you're going to sell a printer, it always pays to pick these things up. You get them you can get them at the thrift store for, I don't know, about $3 or something like that. It's a lot cheaper than going to other electronic stores. So it's a USB. It plugs right into the back of the printer over here. And I'm going to show you that there, but I'm going to do the basics over here on my screen over here in this area here on the little demo area. Just to show you. Now, for those of you out there who watch my videos, I know on occasion I will get people sit there saying, geez, you talk so much, just get to the point. Look, folks, I don't like to rush things, okay? I want to explain this stuff in great detail or the best of my ability, okay? And for me to just rush right through it, you're not going to get the whole picture, okay? So let me, bear with me. I know I'm asking a lot sometimes of people because I know everybody wants to go about their business. They want to check out the video and do what they have to do. I understand that, but I want to show you certain things here so you guys will know what to look for. Now, before I get started, I prefer this printer. It's a small form factor printer. It's an HP, and like I said again, it's wireless. It's really nice. I had one of these here, but I ended up picking up a different model. A little bigger model than this here. This is a workhorse. These things are workhorses, to let you know. And these here are pretty much very desirable when it comes to selling these things on eBay, as far as I'm concerned, because I sold quite a few of these. I sold them in white and a couple of black ones like this here, the wireless ones as well. The wireless ones seem to be pretty much in demand as far as I'm concerned from my past selling on eBay, which I've been selling on eBay for 22 years now. I think it's 22 years, right? Something like that. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. I got the power cord here. Now this power cord is really super thick. I don't think this one came with it. Again, I bought this in a thrift store, okay? But this power cord is really super thick. I mean, it's heavy duty. So I'm going to plug it in. And if you don't have those adapters, you're going to need one of those there. That's what I'm going to need right now. I have to get one, so bear with me for 1 second. Okay, when it comes to using these type of plugs like this here, you're going to need this adapter here to plug right in like that, and then you can plug it into a 2-prong outlet. Alright? Okay, now I want to show you something here, so let me plug this in and plug it into the back of the printer, and I got an extension cord over there on the floor. I have to move it up there. Just switch it over here a little. Let's plug this in here. Let me do this to the side. I just want to show you something really quick here. Here is the USB, where the USB printer cable goes in, and this is where your power plug goes in. So put that in there. Oh, what do you got over here? Why isn't it going in? There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's turn it around this way here. Okay. I'm going to keep that in focus. Okay, let's see if this cord is long enough here to go over here. Nope, a little short. Okay, do it for 1 second. Okay. She's ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're in a thrift store, you pick this thing up. How do I test it? How do I know if it's going to work? You're not going to connect it, because there are computers there, but you're not going to hook this up to a computer, right? Because it's going to need driver software and so on and so forth. So, and then you got to plug it into a computer. So anyway, we're going to drop this thing down here. Now, in order to access the toner cartridge, let's move this back a little bit more. This way, let me just move my camera this way here. And back this up just a scotch. I'm sorry, guys. Just want to make sure you get the full effect of it. Like that. There we go. Alright. And you got this adjuster here. This thing here adjusts for the paper size. Okay. Alright, so we'll leave it like that for now. When you want to get access to the toner cartridge, it's right in here, as you can see, and you're just going to pull it out. And this is the one that came with it. Okay, as you can see over here, it's the C285, or CE285, 285A. That's what they got. And you could also look it up this way, 85A. Now, this is the cartridge that came with it. Now, I want to show you something. It's pretty clean inside here. Let me see if I can just show you really quick in here. Just tilt it up a little without breaking it. And anytime you got to close this here, slide it in because you know you don't want to damage it. Okay, now I got to be careful I don't break this here. But you can see that it's pretty clean. This is a clean model. This is going to be on eBay and it's going to be sold, and I'm still going to leave this. I'm still going to leave this video up just to let you guys know. just a little heads up there. Okay, so let's drop this down here. Okay, we're going to put this cartridge. It's the one that came with it. Okay, we're going to put this back in here. It goes in this way. The lettering up. Slide it in here. Okay. You'll hear it lock. Okay. Now, I got some paper here. I'll put it in the tray. I'm not going to set the wireless up. Whoever buys this, they can do it on there. I'm going to show you how to access the user manual. I'm going to take you to the website there. Okay, it's going to be like a 2-part video here, so I hope you guys can stick around. If you can't, I understand. All right. Now, you pick this printer up. You're going to power it on. Now, this printer's been sitting for a while. Okay, so I noticed though when it prints, it comes out very hot. Sometimes you'll see like it looks like a little steam is coming out here. So what you want to do is you want to do a self-test. That's the wireless light that's blinking on. You can see that there. It's blinking on. It just went out. Well, it's still there. I didn't set it up. So anyway, when you want to do a self-test, hit the X button like this. Hold it down for about, I don't know, a couple seconds. Like that. And then let go. Okay, see that's, I don't know what that is there. It's not like it's smoking, it's not like the printer's burning up. Okay, now it's printing out a couple sheets. What I want to show you is this. Okay, this is a self-test, like you see here. Can you see it there? It's a self-test here. Okay, the problem I found with this one here, this printer, is that it's printing lines here. Okay, see the lines? Okay, this, before this goes up on eBay, I do all the testing and make sure everything's copacetic, that it works good. And I don't like to see the lines there. Okay, I would never send this to a customer. I mean, you know, it's crazy. Now, if you're going to sell a printer like this and you say, hey, I don't want to buy a toner cartridge, they're too pricey. Not really, it's not too bad. But there's a way you can do it. Okay, so you can see here, the paper's got lines on it, 1, 2, and 3. No good. Now, they'll tell you, when it comes to, always power this off if you got a chance. You know, when you get the chance, always power it off. They'll tell you here that sometimes if you look at other guys' texts or whatever, they'll tell you, if you open this up, sometimes this, you can clean this here. Now look at over here, it looks at the side over here, like that. It's got the, that's where the images would be coming, well at least I believe, but the only thing is, that would come on the side. I don't know where it's coming across here. Apparently, this toner cartridge is no good. Now, I'm going to put this over here, to the side here. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. And I want to show you something I picked up. And we're going to see if this proves out wrong. Picked up a new toner cartridge. So let's open this up. Now, if everything goes according to the way it's been working for me in the past, I had a printer like this once before that did the same exact thing. And what happened was, it turned out to be the toner cartridge. I'm hoping that's going to be the same situation here. Okay. There's the packing slip, brand new. It's got my address on there, I don't want to show that. And here is the brand new toner cartridge. Okay. Let's get this to the side. Put that paperwork in there. Let's get this over here. Okay. Now, we're going to open this guy up here. We already removed the other print, the other toner cartridges, or the only toner cartridge, and we're going to get this out here. This is not a generic brand. This is non-generic. This is not an HP. If you go purchase HPs, you're going to be spending a lot of money. Now, what's nice with this company here, whenever you're buying something like this from a company, it's an aftermarket. Make sure it's sealed up, so you know air gets into it. As you can see, it's sealed up pretty good. Okay, like that. Move this to the side. And just going to put a little slit in here. So. Now, I take the used cartridges to Staples, just to let you guys know, and I think they certify them, or you know, they refurbish them. Don't mind me, folks. I have a cold I'm trying to get over, but I got to do this. I have to do this here. So you're going to get all this here, like this here. You're just going to remove this here, like this. And this here, you're going to be careful you don't break any tabs or anything. You're just going to pull this out. Now, if everything works the way I hoped, when I do another self-test this here, let me put this to the side here. When I do the self-test, hopefully, and I'm saying hopefully, there won't be no lines. So it's a brand new one in here. I'm going to take the other tab off over here. Make sure you remove all the tabs. People might say, those don't belong there. No, they don't belong there. They do it during shipment. So you just remove that. Get it out of here. There we go. A little stubborn to get out. Okay. So you can see it's nothing like the HP. This is original HP. You can always tell because it's got the wording in there, HP. Look right over here. So you know it's genuine. You see the HP there. Okay? If you go buy a brand new HP like this, generic brand, you're going to spend a lot of money on it. Okay. So you can see that looks pretty clean. Now, the test comes to see if this is going to work like I say it is. I'm going to power it on. Let me put this razor blade over here. Power it on. Now remember, if you're going to buy one of these in a store, do a self-test. If you see it come out like that, you might say, yeah, but that might mean that the print is bad. Not really. I've done this before, so let it just warm up here, cycle through. It's going to go through like that for a while. Okay, ready? Okay, so everything seems okay. This one here is that there. Okay, that light went off. That flashing light there is the wireless light I didn't set up because I'm going to sell this here, I'm not keeping it. Hold the X button down for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see if I'm right. Ah, look at that, folks. Look at that, I was right. People say, of course you were right, you did it once before. Alright, that's what you want to see. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out to you guys, look, one more time, you've seen this live. Look, you see, there's no lines there. See? Whoever gets this print is going to be getting a nice print. Matter of fact, I'm going to send these copies with them. That's another thing too. If you're going to sell a printer, sell the test copies with them. Now, the other thing they're going to want to see is when you connect this to the printer, your computer. I'm going to go over to the computer and set this up at my desk, and I'm going to show you where to get the driver software and everything else. Now, this particular cartridge here, this toner cartridge, is no good. As you can see here, I'll put this on here for a second. Here's the before. See the lines there? See them? You can see them now, right? Okay, I got this light on really bright. Okay, and here's the after. Now, the reason I'm showing this here, folks, is because this is what people who are not familiar with this stuff. If you went there, let's say you didn't know how to do a self-test, and you look, you said, that's no good, there's something drastically wrong with this printer. No, it's not. 9 out of 10, I would say, on my own personal experiences. 9 out of 10, it's the toner cartridge. Okay? The other reason why I showed you me opening the box for the toner cartridges for the simple reason is whoever buys this printer, they're going to see it. I'm going to direct them to this video, and they're going to see that this is a brand new toner cartridge installed in here. Okay? Alright. Now, we got that all set up. We're going to power it off. Okay? I'm going to take this to my desk. I'm going to plug it in, and I got to do a test. I'm going to show you where to get the driver software, because I don't have it, because this is pre-owned. And I'm going to show you how to download, well, if you want to, it's 158 pages. I'm not going to do that, where you can get the user manual. Okay? So I'm going to pause my camera here. I'm going to go to my desk, and then I'm going to set up over there. And that's where I'm going to connect this guy up here, this little bad boy. Like I said again, if you're going to sell a printer, now, some people may say, okay, what's the market on these here, retail on these things here? Depending on what you're getting this for, I seen them going for all crazy prices. I got this listed, well, not yet. It's going to be listed, I think, for $149 or $130. I don't know. It's something in that ballpark range. I seen them all different prices, $79, $100 and something dollars. One guy has it, I think, for $300. I think it's like brand spanking new. But this unit here, to be honest with you, it is super clean, considering if you look at it. If you were to buy it after watching this video and you buy it, that was a selling point. I'm sure if you got it, if you ordered this printer, you bought it, you would agree and say, no, this is a pretty clean printer. It is. It is really a clean printer. Very light little markings on it, but you can see it shines like a mirror. Look at this thing. It's really nice. And I had one at one point. I was keeping it, but then I came across another one. I bought the HP. It's a big guy. It's a laser printer. It's a big square one. This would do the job, especially if you've got a small office, a small form factor printer like this. This opens up like this here, just to let you know. This also extends, and this pops out. This, if you want to put, now this here is set, if you see over here, it's set for 8.5 by 11, but it'll also take, I think, up to 11 by 17, I think it is, the bigger sheet, the longer sheet, it'll take it, okay? All right, let me close this guy up, and I'm going to take the paper out for now, because I want to fold it up, and I'm going to bring it at my desk, and we already seen this, you guys already seen this here, but I'll show it again on there, whatever. Let me take it back to my desk, and I'm going to show you where to get the driver software, and I'm going to show you where to download the user manual if you want to do it at your own discretion. It's 158 pages. Now, if you do double-sided, let's say it was 100, just to round it off. If you do double-sided there, it'd be 50 pages. I know I said 158, but I'm just throwing that out there as an example. If it was a 100-page manual and you do double-sided, it'd be 50 pages versus 100 pages. Okay. Now, another reason why I wouldn't do that. First off, two reasons. One, it's going to use all my toner and my paper. Okay. And number two, it's going to be thick and heavy, all right? And that's going to add weight to this here. And just to let people know, the buyer pays the shipping, okay? So I try not to, add anything additional to it to make the shipping costly, all right? If you follow me, and anybody follows my my YouTube channel, or look at my listings on eBay, I always tell people this: before you make any purchases from me, please check out the feedbacks left from other buyers and see what they have to say about my service. Okay, I'm 100% power seller, also top rated seller plus, and I stand by my customers. You guys are my number one priority. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. All right, so let me. This has been powered off. Let me shut this. Let me shut my camera off over here. I'm going to run over there, go over to my desk, and I'm going to show you how to get this bad boy set up and how to print out the test page. And that page, now you say, what is this one all about? The self-test. This is self-test, and this is a web services page. Okay, you see that there? And this is a self-test. You're probably, what is the other one? The other one's going to confirm that it connects to the computer. Now, one last thing before I go to my desk. I am using a Windows 10 Home Edition operating system. Okay, it's a 64-bit operating system. Now, this printer does hook up with it, but again, I had to download the driver software. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so without further ado, let me stop talking and let me go to the desk over there. Hi guys, Rich Pacini here, your eBay power seller. Today, I want to share a tip with you guys. It's in regards to buying a printer. I have my display table set up back there. I shot the video already, so I'm going to just go over it very briefly with you. Try to anyway. I can't make any promises, but I'm going to try. If it's the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I am also a vlogger and a YouTube creator, of course. A lot of you might always notice me when I'm doing my YouTube shorts. Rich Pacini, the YouTube vlogger and creator. Today I got my eBay power seller hat on. So anyway, what I want to share with you guys, and especially if you're a newbie to eBay and you think about selling, I want to share a little tip with you guys. Let me just fix my screen over here for a second. I didn't get a chance to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to stay too long. I don't want to talk too much because I have a cold and I'm trying to get over it, and that's why I sound a little hoarse, whatever. But I got to take pictures because the thing I ordered for this printer here came in today, and I explained it in the video in there. So I'm gonna, I'll talk to you about that there in the video. But right now, what I want to talk to you about is when it comes to buying printers like this here. If you're in a store, a thrift store, and you don't know, you're not familiar on how to do a self-test to see if the printer is working or not, whatever. Now, it's not 100% foolproof, okay? That it's always going to be that way, because I've had it where I was able to print out test sheets, and when I brought it home, I found some other little, minor detail, or I should say minor problem with that particular printer. The printer in question right now is this one here, and it's going to be on eBay. It is on eBay. Even after it sells, I'm going to still keep it up, because this is going to be like a tutorial on for newbies over there who are selling on eBay and they're interested in buying printers like this. I like these type of printers. Whenever I see them, I will pick them up. They're small form fitted printers. This one here is the HP 1102W, which means wireless. Really nice printer. It's, like I said, it's small. I didn't get a chance to weigh it up yet. I'm going to do that later on. I got to still take pictures of it because I bought a brand new toner cartridge for it, and that's what that's what I'm going to talk about in the video. So that's why I got my camera set up back there and the display area. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So if you guys could stick around, that'd be great. I'm going to show you where to get the drivers, how to set this thing up, and hopefully it won't be too long. But let me explain something. I shared it in the video back there. But whenever you're doing a printer test, okay, let's start with this one first. If you're at a thrift store, which this came from a thrift store, okay, and you want to do a self-test, okay, what you're going to do in this particular model, pretty much a lot of the HP models, especially the form-fitted ones, like the small form factor printers, that's what I call them, you're going to power on the button, okay, which is right over here, right, let's put it over here again, like this here. You're going to power that button on, okay, and then what you're going to do is that X button, you're going to hold that X button for like about 5 seconds and release it. Once you release it, it's going to do a self-test mode, okay? And this is what it looks like. Now I want to show you two things before and after. This one here is a self-test. Look at that, really good. Analyze it. No, look, really, seriously, but check it out. Now, when you see lines like this here, okay, the printer, the cartridge itself is no good. Okay, plain and simple. I know this here because I've done this before, had this experience before, and what it turned out to be, and it was original HP cartridge. I guess they go bad as time goes on. They sit in there for a while, or whatever. Maybe the printer was, not being used for quite some time, and it went bad. Now, even if you try to clean them, well, I'll take this one out here, the new one. Actually, this is the new one that's in here right now. Okay, so what people do is, what they'll tell you is, I don't want to touch it because it's brand spanking new. You're gonna clean sometime. Now the other one, it's in a box. I did a recycling because I take it to Staples. They take it. It had little black toner marks on each side. Okay, and when it went through, every time it came out with the lines. Okay, so now, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because you might be a person that's going to pick one of these up and you're unsure. Now, again, if you're a technician, a PC tech, or a guy that works on printers, you're going to know already and say, I know what that problem is. Excuse me, folks. I'm trying to get over a cold. So, for those who don't know, it's not 100%, it's always the printer problem itself. Like, there's nothing wrong, quote unquote, with the printer. In some cases, okay? I sold many of these here. I like them. I prefer them because they're not too heavy, and I'm getting older, and I don't want to start schlepping boxes because when you put in another box, of course you got to pack it up and everything like that, and then schlep it off to the post office. So for me, I like small things like this here. I got boxes for this here. I know that I packed them up really good. Now, I don't have a price point on this right now, but I'll tell you one thing: if you do your research on them, maybe we could try it out later on. It depends. Again, I don't want to keep this video too long. And the reason why I'm saying that, you're probably wondering why I keep stressing it out. And for those who watch my videos, I know sometimes I get these responses from people. They'll say, "You talk too much. Just go ahead and go with the video." Folks, I can't just go out there and throw a video out there, just slap a video together and just say, okay, this is what's got to be done, blah blah blah. I want to try to be as detailed as possible. I want to show you guys and share it with you. If I start skipping around and rushing around, you guys are gonna miss you're gonna miss out on it. Okay, I want to try to share the information with you guys. I want you to get the right information, and I want you to use it. Okay, I don't want to just start sidestepping and say, well, let me just cut this down and leave that, because I'm afraid I'm gonna leave something out. Okay, and for me personally, I love sharing information. Okay, I love it. I like helping people out. I like sharing this stuff with you guys. And the most important thing, I can't say it all. I can't say it enough, is that you guys get a takeaway. And if you do get a takeaway, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And like I said, if you like these type of videos, I'm also a vlogger, so I'm going to also talk about how I create my videos. I'm going to share some tips and tricks on that as well. Okay. All right. So without further ado, I have some paper here, but anyway, let me just show you something really quick. I don't know, did I show you really? I guess I did already. Well, this is what it came out with the bad toner cartridge. This is with the new toner cartridge. How nice, no lines, right? The person who gets this can be very lucky. Very clean printer, works really good, tested it out over and over again. You should have no problem with it. Now, the only thing I'm going to share with you guys and tell you how to get it, you're going to need drivers for this here. You're going to need driver software, all right? Right now, I tested this out. I'm using a Windows 10 Home Edition operating system. It's a 64-bit system, and it works really good. Sometimes it'll detect it. It'll do an auto detect, you know, and load up drivers, and sometimes it don't. If you're experiencing that, you got to do this, okay? So follow me through it, all right? What else? Oh, also, if you're in a thrift store, pick one of these up. If you're going to sell one of these to a buyer, make it a little easy for them. I got this here for a decent amount of money. They don't go for much in the thrift stores. I don't know, $3-4, whatever. It's worth picking up. If you can get them cheaper, that's great. That's even better yet. But every time I sell a printer, excuse me, I always sell it with the a USB printer cable, and you can always tell like this here. Not necessarily always for UPS. Printers. It could be for other things over here. You can see. Can you see that there? That's that's how it looks, and that's the USB connector. And let me switch the camera over here for a second here, guys. Let me go over here to iPhone here. See right here? Where is it? I'm not looking over here. I'm looking at this webcam here. Actually, it's right over here. Can you see that? That's where this bad boy is going to plug in. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug it in now. All right. Let's plug it in. Okay. You know, another tip too, when you're plugging these in, don't push too hard in here, because what happens is these things are soldered in here, these connectors. And I had a friend that told me about that one time. He was asking me, he goes, can I fix it? I said, that's got to be soldered in. He used to plug it in every now and then, every time he's moving the printer around, and he plugged it in, he'd jam it in. He ended up pushing this thing inside. He had to go get it fixed. Cost him a nice buck too. So just put it in gently. You don't have to sit there ramming it in. That's a tip. I'm just sharing it with you guys, because, you know, you end up pushing that thing in. You know, it still may work, and then again, it may not. You're going to have to get it soldered if you want to keep the printer, unless you can buy a new printer. I don't know about you, but for me, money don't grow on trees. All right, so anyway, we're going to plug this in here. And you know, another tip too, if you're going to buy one, one of these cables, whoops, freeze frame, buy a longer cable, because you don't know the person's setup over there. They might have a desk, like my desk here. Look at my desk over here. Look at this here. Yeah, this is what I got over here, you know. I don't have a big desk, you know, so I'm working around here like you know, I got to utilize what I have here. It is what it is. But anyway, okay, let's go over here and let's plug this into my computer. I got a USB port right on the front. Now, you're going to probably hear a little audible sound when I plug it in, when I power it on, okay? When I power it on, you're going to hear a little audible sound that's just telling you the computer's acknowledging that, hey, you just put a peripheral on the computer. It should be anyway. Then again, maybe not. It usually does it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Let's try it again, just so you get an idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. There you go. Okay, that's what I was talking about. All right, so let's do this here. Let's move that camera over, that webcam, and let's go over here really quick here. I don't know if you can see it. Very glary, really glary, huh? Wow. You know what? Let me use this other one here. I got 4 different webcams here. All right, so let's do this one here. All right, so what we're going to do is going to pop the paper. This thing slides out. This will accommodate 8.5 by 11 and the 11 by 17 lengthwise. Boy, I should have done this video when I was feeling a lot better. But anyway, I got to get this up on eBay. Anyway, so we're going to put it in here, and I'm going to show you where to. And once you put it in there, the 8.5 by 11 paper, it's standard stuff. Just line it up like this here. Like that. Just make sure it lines up. Okay, that's what you want. This you're going to drop like that. And just another little tip too, I think I showed in the other video, but if you ever have to change it, you're going to lift up here. This is where you're going to lift it up and you're going to pull out the cartridge. It's in that video, of course. All right, the video I just showed you. All right. We don't need to test it out. I don't want to keep wasting paper. I did the self-test. The self-test came out, and of course, this is what it was. Of course, you've seen it before. All right, that's the self-test. All right, so I'm not going to do it again. Again, just to recap, when you power it on, hold the X button that has an X on it, hold it down for about 5 seconds, release it, and it'll print the self-test page out. Now, the other page you want is, because some buyers are going to want to see it, that it's been connected to your computer. At least that's why I've always been doing it. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is, first I'm going to minimize my screen here. All right. We're going to go to the. Let's go over here. Oh, let me go back over here for a second, guys. I like to be in the picture. Seriously. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Google, you're going to type in HP LaserJet P1102W, which W stands for wireless, in case you're wondering. I think I said it before in the video. And you're going to look for manual. So when you click on that, hit the little, glass, the magnifying glass, it's going to give you this one here. This is the one you want right here. Now, I know you're saying, yeah, but it's manuals. Well, we're going to get to it in a second. We're going to click that one on, because if you look at that, that's supporthp.com. You can click that on there. And let's see here. Are you going to open up or not? My computer is really wacky. Okay, here you're going to see a little picture of there, okay, of the printer. That's what it is, exactly it. The HP LaserJet Pro 1102. Don't mind if I keep drinking because get a dry mouth. So what you want to do is, I want to show you how to get the user manual. Okay, very important. If you want to, you don't have to, but I always like to do it. But I would print it out normally. Too much. It's 150 pages, I believe it was 158. So let's go over here. Let's see the pull down menu, software drivers, diagnostics. When you scroll down over here, you're going to see troubleshooting software drivers and software, drivers and firmware. You're going to see manuals. Now, when you come here, right, you're going to see printers, certificate-based authentication. You need all that there. What you want, the print, the one you're looking for is the, if I can get it to go here. I was working the other day with this here. Set up. Let's go with the software. I want to see something here. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll get to that in a second. When you plug this into your computer, you're going to see it's going to come out software and drivers for HP LaserJet. It's going to tell you a thing. It detected my system. Okay, it's a Windows 10, 64-bit, right? And you could choose a different operating system. You choose to do so, hit that, and then you could hit the pull-down menu, and you could do it for Linux, Mac OS, and Windows, whatever. And then you would just leave it like that. Now, highly recommend, okay, download the driver software. Okay, I know I had in the past with certain printers, I would just plug it in, the computer, my computer would automatically upload the drivers. I don't know if it was a different system. It was something that, Microsoft implemented in the system. They put, default driver settings for certain printers. I don't know. All I'm telling you is to come over here. This is the one you're going to look for right here. It says recommended, okay? HP LaserJet Pro, this is the one. I know it says, yeah, but it doesn't say 1102 wireless. That's what you want. That's what I put in my system, okay? All right. Let's see. Now, the other thing I want to show you, though, is the manual. Okay, let's see over here for a second here, because you guys are going to want the manuals. Now, if you have a problem over here getting it, let's go over here for a second. Let me backtrack here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm probably driving you guys crazy. Sorry about that. Let's go over here. See, it says manuals, okay? But the thing is, size, English, right? Warranty, super protector, whatever. I guys seen with the last one, it had the, let me just see something really quick here. Oh, set up your printer. Maybe this is the one. All right. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. Go to that one if you want some more information of it. I think this is the one with the video. Yeah. Click this on, too, if you get a chance. The unboxing, the guy will tell you how to set it up as well. I think basically did the same thing. All right. Here's the manual resources right here. View all manuals. Okay. We're going to probably take you back here again. All right. Now, there was there. I seen it. I can't remember what it was offhand where it was. More options, product information. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. It was on here. If you can't, for some reason, I'm not saying that don't have it. There's another one I always like to go to, too. If you want to, just go like this here. Do a Google search on there. And when you go here, okay, when you go here, just type in manual. You're going to get a bunch of different things here. Let's see over here. This is the one I'm talking about. 16 pages. Now, this is a different one here. See, something like this I could print out. It's only 16 pages. But if you want the manual itself, there's one I usually deal with. It's called Manuals Lib. PDF manuals, whatever. You should be able to get off the site. I thought I seen it once before. I know I did. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I must be driving you guys crazy over there. See, this one here, it says 154 pages. The one I seen was 158. Let's click this one on here. Okay, this one here you're gonna have, you could do this, you could print this out too. I know even though it says 1101, it's gonna be the same thing most likely. And this is now, this looks like it's a video type, but no. Okay, this is like when you're gonna page over here. I don't think this is the one I use. Let me see. Oh, this is a different language? Okay. Okay, it's got different languages in there. This ain't the one I wanted here. I know I seen it over here. I did it before the other day with it. I was looking up the manuals, and I did see it over there. Okay. You know, it's funny. You ever have that problem when you're trying to show somebody something, and then all of a sudden later on you try to go back to it again, and he's like, "Oh, I could have sworn it was here." I know people probably think, "Yeah, right. Yeah, sure it was." No, seriously. Troubleshooting manuals. I don't know why it doesn't have it like that there. You know, it's really crazy. Let me see something here. English. Well, we know about that there. Yeah, you could always change the thing there around. I could have sworn I seen one over here. Maybe this is the one. User guide. That's it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, you're going to see somebody's going to read it. Okay, here we go. The user guide. I was going to print this out, right? Look right up here on my mouse cursor. It's 158 pages. Now, you know what I recommend people do? If you don't, unless you want to, it's a lot of ink out of your printer. You know, you're going to do it a lot of toner. I mean, a paper and toner. So think about it if you really need it. What I advise people to do is you could save this in your favorites. And if there's a question that comes about and you want to know, you know, what to do, if you got a problem, whatever, you could go over there and do this here. You could scroll down. You could look at the index and see what's in there, or table of contents. And what I would do is this, okay? Let's say priority for print settings. You would scroll down to page 11. I'm just using it for argument's sake, okay? So we're going to scroll down to page 11, right? All right. Good information though. I mean, if it was smaller, I would print it out and give it with this printer, but I'm not going to do that because first off, it'll be heavy, and even like I said, it's going to be quite a bit of toner that I'll be using in paper. So let's go to print page 11. We're on 8 right now, 9. Okay, is this it right here? Yeah, page 11. What you would do then, okay, let's just say you needed this information. What you do then is go over here, you see the little printer icon? You're going to click that on. Very important, because the printers have memory buffers in them. You don't want it to spool up all that stuff. That'll take a little time in some cases, unless you power it off the computer. What you want to do is, very important, make sure it's set for portrait, okay? For more settings, all right? Always keep it. Let me go over here. Oh, jeez. Where is it here? Oh, now I'm back to this again. All right, now you're going to scroll back down here again. All right. Let's go over here. Where is page 11? Oh my goodness. Every time I want to show you guys, it doesn't matter. Let's just pick any page. We'll just leave this one here. Change drivers and settings. What you want to do is go over here. Make sure, unless you're going to do, if you are going to print a couple pages, I always set my printer for, you know, instead of printing on both sides, for 1. Okay. If this was 16 pages, I would definitely print it out for you guys. Okay. Then I have over here print on both sides, flip along the edge, whatever. We don't want to do that there. We're going to leave it on one side, and this is what you want to do. Now it says fit the printable area. You could do it this way. Keep it at 100%, like that. Don't make it any bigger because it's going to, you know, print. Well, it's going to go off the page. All right. So now you got it. That's what you want. Right there's page 11. All right. Anyway, so then what you want to do, the next thing you want to do is see what it says all. You don't want all. What you want to do is come over here, click this on like this, okay, and go to 11. Oh, what happened here? There you go. Oh, that's too much. Hold on, buddy. Oh boy. Okay, I'm messing up over here. Okay, 11. Now, what'll happen is when you hit the print button, it'll print out page 11 only. Okay. That's what you want to do with that. All right. So after that's done, I'm not going to print it out because, like I said, I'm not going to be keeping this printer. But if I can get like a quick guide, you know, if I look around, I find a quick guide, I'll print that out, and you know, I'll drop it in. If it's like 16 pages or whatever, I'll do double-sided. So it'll only come out to be 8 pages. But I do like to, for the most part, For those of you who follow me on this channel, I do like to include with electronics, especially digital clock radios or whatever stuff I sell like that. I always like to try to provide a user guide or manual, because I've had people in the past texting me back saying, or I should say commenting, how do you set the timer on this here? How do you set the dim switch and stuff like that? And because I sell so many digital clocks, clock radios, and that's what happens. So for the most part, I don't mind printing them out, but this is way too much, 158 pages. That's a lot. Okay, but if you do it this way here, print out only what you need. And remember, when you go to pages, go to the one where it gives you the option to print 1 or 2, whatever, specified pages. Because if you go all, you're going to be going through a lot of toner and you can use a lot of paper up. That's my take on it. That's up to you. All right? Okay, so now you know about that there. You know where to get the driver settings. Okay? Definitely download it. All right? Seriously, definitely download it. All right. The next thing you want to do, just to check, okay? What you want to do is go over here to your control panel, okay? And what you want to do is go over here where it says device and printers. Click that on. I'm going to power this printer on, okay? And I'm going to scroll down here. This guy, come on. Okay, it should make a noise, whatever, maybe not. As you can see here, I already had downloaded the driver software in order to make this work. Now, what I want to do is print out a test page on this. Now, the other one was a self-test page when you hold the button down. But this is the actual one in going through the system itself now, because this is connected to my PC now. Okay, so we want to make sure that's connected. All right, and then I want to show you one more other thing when it comes to printing out a proof sheet. I call a proof sheet for the potential buyer. So let's right-click this on, and we're going to go to Print the Properties, and let me move this over here, and where it says Print Test Page. Okay, so we got the printer all set up here. Let's go over here really quick here. Let's go to this one here so you can see what I'm talking about, and let's. Oh, I don't think you can see it. Oh, I have to bump out of it. It's okay. Let's print the test page. I was going to move it around, but that's okay. We'll leave it the way it is. Oops. Oh, I got to go to this one here. I'm sorry. I have two. That's a copy. Let me go over here. Set as default printer. Yeah, I have the copy there. You don't need copies. Always get rid of them if you don't need them. Same thing, right? Right-click, print properties. Move this over here. Hit print test page. There you go. All right. All right, now let me get back over here. Let me make the screen big again. And you're always going to get this here. You get these little messages. Pretty good though, okay? I have all HP stuff, and then just acknowledge it, that it worked good, whatever. But you want to make sure it shows up there. Anything like this here, you don't need copies, okay? These are the other printers I have. I have the HP 400. It should be in there. I have the 750, the 7520 all-in-one printer. Here it is right here, the HP LaserJet 400. That's what I have. That's the one I have. That's the laser printer. This one here is the color printer. Not that guys want to know, but I just thought I'd tell you. All right, so now I want to show you what it looks like, the page. So let me go back over here, make myself big again over here. All right, this is what it's going to come out with. Boy, I hate those coughs. All right, and well, you want this here, as for the simple reason is, I gotta get a swig of water. Okay, this one here will tell you, if my memory serves me right, maybe that's on a self-test. It'll tell you how many pages it used. But anyway, this is a Windows printer test page. There is one over there. It might be in here in the self-test. It might tell you on here how many pages. Here it is on this particular printer, just in case you guys want to know. Total pages printed. I'm going to give this information to you guys anyway. Total pages printed is 367. Okay. Average job size is what, 203, whatever. Average coverage, whatever. Yeah. So people like to know that there. So when I'm listing this here, I'm going to put the total page count on their printers. Is 367. People like to know that. Okay. You're going to get this one as well. Now that we got that, that's the test page, right? I'm trying to think if there was something else I wanted to share with you guys with that there. Yeah, no, I think that's the one I wanted to share with you guys, that it connects to the printer. Yeah,
Okay, and it'll also give you the OS operating environment, which is a Windows x64. You know, I'm using the Windows, like I said, Windows 10 Home Edition. Okay, if you guys have any questions, drop it in the comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything I can, you know, for you guys. That's basically it. I'm going to take pictures of this bad boy with the new toner cartridge. If you check out that video there, and if you like it, I don't have a price point right now on it, so I have to do comps on it. I don't know what I'm gonna, what it's gonna be sold for, but it is in really nice condition. It really is clean. It's tested. It works good, as you can see. It prints out nice, clean, crisp paper. Yeah, I could just put a new cartridge in there, you know. But yeah, and the cartridge. Let me tell you something else, folks. If you come across a situation like that where you're getting lines on a printer, shop around. Go to eBay. That's what I did. Shop around and pick yourself up a non-generic brand. They work. If I was to buy a generic brand, let me just power this off. If I was to buy a generic brand one from HP, you're talking quite a bit of money. Okay, so and another thing too, you might say, yeah, if I buy that, then well, you're gonna pad it into your price. Okay, you're gonna pad it right into your price. So don't sit there saying I'm gonna take a loss. No, you pad it into your price. Whatever you pay for that printer, but shop around for the buyer. Try to get it for a good price, as cheap as possible. I mean, first of all, these guys. Here's the thing with me. I like to buy from top-rated sellers such as myself. Okay, if I start seeing, a seller that's got a lot of negativity, I tend to shy away. Not to say it in a bad way, but I like to buy from people that that have a good reputation. I want to keep a good reputation when people when it comes to buying from me. Okay, so. And the thing is also, when it comes to, like I said again, when it comes to buying stuff, if you're doing what you're going to keep it. I mean, there's times I want to keep these things, but I can't. Like I said, I got the big one here. It's the that's the HP LaserJet Pro. It's the 400. It's a big square one, but I like that thing's work. This is the workhorse too. Now, to set up the wireless, you're going to want to probably print out that sheet. Okay. Maybe if I get a chance, I'll see what I can print out. I gotta see, because I do like to help people out, because sometimes, they get this here, especially the wireless, they say, how do I set the wireless? So maybe if I can print out a couple of sheets, I'll do that too, folks. All right. If you guys hit my YouTube channel for the first time, I just want to say welcome. And if you never bought from me before, check out my listings on eBay. And I tell people all the time, when it comes to purchasing from me, before you buy, please check out the feedbacks first. See what other buyers are saying about my service, and then make a decision. Okay? I try to work fair with people. A lot of the items I sell, I do offer with best offer. I don't know about this. I've been doing away with the best offers because, in some cases, well, right now, for the ones I have listed right now, there's no best offers on, as far as I know. It's because people have been making such low ball offers in some cases, it's not even worth me to go back and forth and, haggle with them. I've had that happen, where they'll sit there and they try to, get the thing, chew you down so much, your profit margin shrinks, So I don't think I'm going to be putting this on with best offer. Okay, just to let you guys know. However, this video will stay up. I'm not going to remove it even after this print is sold. I'm going to leave it up, because for the simple reason is, people may want to, they may need this information. Let's put it that way, okay? They may need this information on how to get set up with it. But that's all I have for you right now. I will talk to you the next time. Again, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Folks, on occasion, I will be putting videos out like this here too. But remember one thing. I am also a vlogger, so I'm going to teach you guys how to start a YouTube channel, how I create my videos, what software I use to create my channels, my YouTube video editing, I should say video editing, I'm sorry. I'm going to share that with you guys. I use two, just to let you guys know really quick. I use the Filmora 11.6.7, I believe it is, and I'm also, this one right now, this video is being edited on the Cyberlink Power Director 20 Ultimate, okay? They're both good programs. I love them both. One's got a little more bells and whistles than the other. One's a little more, I would say, all honesty, I love them both. I think they're both almost the same, but I like Cyberlink is pretty good too. I think it's a software package that I'm not saying, well, I would say it's a little more advanced in certain things, you know, but let me tell you something. Filmora is good, though. It really is. I use both of them. I love them both. I use them on and off, you know. I use them in conjunction with one another, too. All right. I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you the next time. Remember, if you got any questions about this, drop a comment below. I only respond to nice comments, okay? So if anybody's going to leave any nasty comments, please don't. I'm not going to respond to them. And before I close out this video, I know I'm going to probably get some pushback where people are going to say, I talk too much, you know, just get right to the point. I'm sorry. That's just the way I do videos. I don't mean to, you know, carry on like that, but that's the way I do it, folks. I'm sorry. I can't. I want to try to be more, you know, explanatory as much as possible, especially when it comes to talking about something that's going to be beneficial to you. Okay? So I'm sorry. I hope I don't upset anybody by, you know, making these videos a lot longer than expected. So just want to put that out there. All right. Talk to you guys next time. And if you're an eBay seller or you think about selling eBay, I just want to say one thing. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.